How's it going, everybody? Whopping crazy. There is some stuff here that I found mind blowing. I'm just saying. So we did this gematria for December 22nd. And again, it had December 24 on there, which would be the rising day. And it had his entire full name, Donald John Trump Sr., along with Clemson, the orange, the tigers, and all that. The Beast of Revelation, There's a Coming Storm, New York, New York. I think if we get to our comments, which we need to do, definitely get your comments at the end. I think Christian is the one that speaks to that and does some gematria work on. Just runs the amount of time to us on that, for us on that. March 11th, 1941. There it is. March 11th. Yeah. So, and it's 1949. Did he say 41? A mistake, or is that I just misread it? It says 41. And here it's 49. Oh, it's 49, Christian. It's 49, my friend. Let me get it real quick. So March 11, 1949 comes to 26951. That's weird because it's on the same time frame mine is, 51 being the last number. That's 1 out of 100 chance. The hours, 646,824, 388 in the minutes. There's no date hidden in this number. That's really what I was looking for. Is there a date hidden in this number? And as for the event date, well, what was I studying? It was the 22nd. So if we run it to the 22nd, it is 26949. It's 73 years, 9/11, 9 months, 11 days. 9/11 is coded. Wow. That's so crazy. 388's the first 3 digits in the minutes. But y'all, 9 months, 11 days, and 73 years. But throw that out. That's what they were coding. That's why the AI, or Satan, or the ghost in the machine, or Lucifer and the computer technology, that's why that March 11th, 1949 was pushed. So we would go up and see to that date of December 22nd, because that was gematria for December 22nd and March 11th. Y'all, he's going down. I'm telling you, man, he is going down. I don't know if I'll be around to see it. I'm always thinking they're going to come get me. Who is Donald J. Trump in jeopardy? Wow. So let me make sure. It was 1949, 41, or I should say 1941's written word is so hard to understand sometimes. 73 years, but get this. 9 months. Can't type. 11 days. Second, which is what the gematria was searching. Gave us. I'm gonna give the man a heart and thumbs up anyway, because that's our guy, Christian. Thank you. And he said, if you take the first hour, the first 4 twos. Oh yeah, two. All those twos of the 22nd, because it's 12, which has a 2 in it, followed by 22, which is 2 more 2s, and then 22s. He says if you take the first 4 2s, that equals 8. You are left with 022. Text to Trump 88022. Nice job. The 23rd, 24 date looks huge. It would definitely be a little crazy if it happens over Christmas time. Well, to me, that's just it. That's what these dates were set for in the first place. Absolutely. I agree with him on that. It would be mocking and mimicking. Yep. It's the Lord giving Mystery Babylon, giving all these fake Christians or these lost sheep that are celebrating Christmas the slap in the face. And I don't know. It's just too good. And looks like the 18 is a crescent moon 40 days after. Now, if he was to go down on Christmas, remember that's exactly 42 days later is a full moon. And Jesus did ascend through, Jesus did ascend 42 days later. An iPet goat, the right eye wound ascends through the moon. And because there's a rising and an ascension for Jesus. With Trump, Antichrist, it just seems like the rising and ascension are the same. Ascendeth out of the bottomless pit. Dark Knight rises. He rose out of the pit 2 days after the Dark Knight was released. So sorry for all that. But okay, I'm glad we got the comments, got to the comments. So let's keep going. There's a movie called Oppenheimer that Christopher Nolan is doing. And Oppenheimer, his birthday, to the offing date is 43343. That's 433 or 43343. Remember, 343 is 7 times 7 times 7. Look at the seconds of Oppenheimer, 3744, which is Earl's digits. Earl was 37044. Born on 727, which is the length of iPad Goat, 1960. Now, with Oppenheimer, I want you to look at 118 years, 8 months. So it's 1188 coded. And then 1424 months. So that's pretty wild. And I highlight a lot of other numbers too. So my friend Ronnie, who sat with me at an 11/17's funeral, and Ronnie's birthday was 9/11. And we know of 11/17. Ronnie, it's 216 and 311 and 711. God, and 187 in the seconds. So 187 in the seconds. 311 fused with 11/7 in the minutes, followed by 888 in the minutes. Amount of days Ronnie would have been 216 for 666. 3 months, 11 days, 59 years, 3 months, 11 days. There's 311 coded. 711 months and 11 days. That's 711 coded with another 11. That's just fascinating. He was a good friend. Sat next to me. His birthday is 9/11. He sat next to me at somebody who's at a funeral of a birthday of somebody whose birthday was 11/17. That's how strong, those are some strong connections. And it'd still be 187 in the seconds on the rising day. You know, a lot of it'd be 313, 711, 13, and 313 on the rising day, all coded in that. Just still, it's just. We will go through this Telling Truth 3 at the very end. I don't want to bore you with it now because hopefully you are subscribed and you have already watched it. Watched them as they came up. They were quite fascinating. All right, let's keep going. So 9/11, 2001 to the next 9/11, it's 7772 days. Again, 3 months, 11 days. Because that's Ronnie's birthday, so it's 3 months, 11 days. This one is 21 years, though. 186 in the first 3 digits of the hours. 1119, so 119 is coded, or 9/11 backwards is coded. 111 on the weeks. Remember, the future tense of 9/11 was on day 111 left in the year. You times that by 2001. And it gives us 222 for Eve coding and the 111. and it's 1110 weeks and 2 days. And we know about the 110. The Twin Towers are 110 stories high. Well, guess what the 110th day of the year is? That's right, the abomination of desolation. Yeah, the total solar eclipse of what is going on up there? I don't know. Yeah, we'll just wait. The abomination of desolation at the total solar eclipse of April 20th. April 20th is 110 day of the year. It's 110, the height of the Twin Towers. That is not an accident. Not an accident, not an accident, not an accident. Let's keep going. Donnie Darko at Sundance on January 19th comes to 8007 days to our offing date. 8007 days. 21 years, 113, 11 months, 3 days. It's got 263 months, 3 days. 33 is coded. 153 is in the minutes. 216 is in the hours. 143 or 143 is in the weeks, days. And it's 370 of a common year. Now, y'all, my 2 right eye wounds 1 year ago, hey, it's 11/17. 1 year ago, in 43 minutes from now, in 43 minutes, it'll be the 1 year anniversary of when that paper airplane flew into my right eye in that classroom from that one student I was watching. Y'all remember I came here and told y'all about that? I was freaking out. I thought we were on the verge of the event. Nope. Do you know it's a perfect 370 days from the event? And that was Earl's number, 7 times 27 times 1960. 370, 44. And we just saw a 3744 in one of these. But, and y'all remembered, I showed you the video. I did the video. The right eye, when I had a gash over my right eye. I had another right eye wound on April 26th. You know, that comes to a perfect 240 days. 370240. 370 times 240. You know that comes to 888. And y'all, the proof is right there in those videos. I did those videos a year ago and 9 months ago. Back in April. Is that 9 months? I don't know. 4th month, 12th month. 8 months ago? A little less than 8 months ago. I mean, we just went over that video not long ago and showed y'all me sitting there bleeding over my right eye with I opened the gate where I live, the OJ gate, and because it looks just like where the fake Ron and Nicole murders, that was staged and faked. Yes. AC, Antichrist, AC Cowlings driving the white Bronco, the white horse, AC, Al Cowlings, AC. They called him AC. OJ, we showed you the orange juice right there at 9/11 on the cover of the Supertramp album. Orange is their color. Orange comes to 33, I think, in Chaldean gematria. So I think this one gives you, I think it's this one that gives you most of them. Let's see if orange, if 33 pops up. I don't know if this one gives you Chaldean or not. 33 and in full reduction. There it is. So orange comes to 33. Also 183. But let's just stay focused. It comes to 33, which of course is their number. And yeah. Cool little new site that I came across. What's next? By the way, a new friend has came up there now, a Facebook friend, female, was a former firefighter, and she's tiny. Glad she's on here. She's asking a lot of questions. She's kind of into that metaphysical world a little bit. Remember, I came from astrology. When the Lord called me out of astrology, basically based off watching well, not basically, it was from watching the Lord had me watch the Know Your Enemy series. And so and she does, she's dabbled in the law of attraction and things like that. So I just let her know, hey, that stuff's that's dipping in that spirit world, just like meditation is, yoga and all that kind of stuff. Just the poses of yoga are all based, it's all about the Hindu gods and so forth. And again, I'll let her know I was a former astrologer. I knew more about astrology than any person I'd ever met. I mean, there were people that wrote books that taught me stuff, but I never bumped into anybody that could talk astrology with me. It was just that was on my level with that. So that's how knee deep I was in that. So the Lord pulls us from all different types of places. I'm just glad she's here. Donnie Darko 727 is heavily coded. Could I have made that font any bigger? The actual USA wide release date, y'all, is 7727. The length of IPAC code is what? 727. Golly. Now, it has seemed like we knew the day that he was going down before, and it didn't happen. But I always say it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. If he doesn't go down this time, the next time it's going to be even bigger. But this is ridiculous. 7727 is the release of Donnie Darko on October 26, 2001 to the offing date. 7727 days. Are you kidding me? And it's an 88 in a minute, 158. Anyway, that's just mind blowing. Donnie Darko director's cut, premiere in Seattle, comes to 18 years, 6 days. 186 is heavily coded. So is Eve with 222 and the 23. And our new friend, she said, I looked up Eve coding, nothing came up. I was like, well, that's a Treyism. That's just what I say, And when you count backwards, counting to 9 with seconds and minutes, it is 6:38. It is the opposite of 6:38 on your way to an exact 9 minutes. The number 9 dream, love potion number 9. I've just always been a numbers freak. Numbers. The rest of that stuff, it's a lot, but more of my personal worlds. But there's your 223 coded, or the reversal of 322. But it's just keeps getting big, doesn't it? Donnie Darko Director's Cut USA 183, right there, 18.3. And 83 is murder code in Gematria. 38 and 83 both are. And notice 1833 is down here also in your percentage of a calendar year. Or percent of the distance between that time. I don't know, but it's one of the numbers that the website gives you. Next time we click on one, if we run into any more, we'll go over it. I think where's one at? So you click it, it says percent of a common year of 365 days. Okay, got it. All right, the movie The Hours. Are they telling us to look at the hours? And what we do? Nothing big pops up. 1488 in the minutes. 927 is coded for Daniel 927, the abomination of desolation, and 911 is coded. It's all right there in the movie The Hours, but the hours aren't anything special. 175248. The second Damien Thorne movie, or the second Damien Thorne, who played in the second Omen movie, Jonathan Scott Taylor, him going, is that the second one? I think so. Anyway, he is 222 coded. to the offing date. Sicario premiere in Cannes, the Cannes Film Festival. They got 666 in the hours with the 24. He rises on the 24th. You got 776. If you include both dates, then it's 777 days. 2777, 2,777 days if you include both dates. And many times they do. And then if you did, below here would be 776, which is Eve, Adam and Eve coded. Adam is 76 in Strong's Concordance, and Eve coding is 77 for sure, because 7 is Eve coding, 11 is Eve coding, because the word Eve is in the number 7, the spelling of it, and in the number 11. You multiply them times each other, you get 77. All About Eve, the movie, 138 in the minutes. Oh, it's 138 minutes long. There you go. All About Eve is 138 minutes in length. 138 is Donald Trump in simple gematria. There's your 370 again. Here's your 83 with your 36 fused with the 68, or the reversing of the 86, and or the rising. 88 is also in the hours of All About Eve to the offing day. I didn't put the link, so I'm assuming offing day. If like this one here is rising day. So I don't know. One of them. Still fascinating. So over here you have 119. In the months for Donald, you have 144. You got 87. I'm gonna get into that. You got 33 and 80 and 38 fused together. This is continued gematria for December 22nd. Nope. It's the same. I don't know why I sent it. Oh, well. All right, December 24th, gematria. So if you spell out December 20 and the word fourth, this is what you get. Devil's Power, 888-148, which comes to, of course, to what? Donald J. Trump. Rise of the Phoenix is in here. World population 8 billion, because they had to get to 8 billion to make it a clean 2 billion for the pale horse, removing 1/4 of the Earth's population. December 2019 came up. Yeah. Patriots Stand Ready. Heinz 57. Rise of the Phoenix comes up. On the day he would rise, the Rise of the Phoenix comes up. The Rise of the Phoenix. 313 comes up. 313, it was The Frame of Kennedy, the Zapruder film. Donald Trump Exposes Evil comes up, and Washington Redskins come up. So Devil's Power came up. How did Devil's Power come up? Oh, it came up in the Jewish under 1923. So let's go to the gematria real quick and key in Devil's Power. There it is, 148 and 88. We know who that comes to. Devil's Power equals Donald J. Trump right there. Okay, very good. Just making sure. Also comes to December 7th. Interesting. That's when Pearl Harbor and all that, blah, 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 blah. Let's keep going. Christmas Eve. I went ahead and did gematria on Christmas Eve. You got Wednesday Addams, which is a brand new movie that came out. Resident Evil pops up. That was a movie about the group, you know, the umbrella, whatever, where they were going to wipe everybody out with an illness. Miami Dolphins comes up. The only team, to have a perfect season. And they They happen to come up to Christmas Eve in Gematria. Metropolis, we've been over that movie. Fascinating. The end of the ages comes up. You better believe it. When you're now living in real time in the end times book of Revelation, January 6th comes up. George Orwell. New Year's Eve comes up. So Christmas Eve gives us New Year's Eve in Gematria. Go figure. Which New Year's Eve had a iPet Goat 2. It was kind of like a New Year's blower where the Day of the Dead character, right at the very middle, again, 343 of iPet Goat, 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. Right at the 343 mark of iPet Goat is where you get the Day of the Dead character blowing the New Year's blower. Day of the Dead does not blow blowers. New Year's Eve does. So is that really saying that Day of the Dead is Christmas Eve when he rises? I don't know. Devil's Advocate comes up for Christmas Eve. Hello. COVID virus comes up for Christmas Eve. Hello. Book of Daniel, the end times Old Testament book. Hello. Because you'll be living in the book of Revelation and the book of Daniel at that point. Happening Now comes up. Phoenix Rise comes up. That's 2. Facebook Down comes up. You better believe it. How about YouTube down? How about all social media down? How about blackouts, electrical grids? 319, stepdaughter's birthday. She comes to all the Trump. She comes to Trump in Gematria. She comes to Trump with his numbers. That's just fascinating the way that worked. Yeah, her birthday, 3 times 19 times 1958. I'm sorry. Divide 1958. Let's do it again. 3 times 19 times 1998. She's got in her number 138 for Donald Trump and symbol Gematria, 88 for Trump and symbol Gematria, and the 86ing of him. And she was born at 808. And her first name, middle initial, and last name, verified by our former contributor who got burned out on doing all this, but he spent a lot of time doing it. I gave him her in Gematria. He's the one that looked it up, and he said she comes 148 and 88. Donald J. Trump. Dead even with it. Perfect match. Both of them's first names, last names, and their middle initials. Dead even. And you see her numbers. That's just mind-blowing. The 138, the 88, and the 86 all fused together. And she's born on 319, and 319 popped up for Christmas Eve. 255 came up, which could also go to 525 or 552. Yellow Jacket popped up, which in my town, the Bartow Yellow Jackets. I'm sorry, in my county, along with the Highlanders, along with Red Devils and Blue Devils and Thunder. All mascot names of football teams here. And my zip code, 3388, 33881. The Lord put me at ground zero right here. Boom. It's fascinating. Yeah, Bartow Yellow Jackets. Bartow Yellow Jackets football. That's our county seat. There they are. Lake Wales Highlanders football. These are all in my county. The Highlanders trumps the Highlander. Lake Region Thunder football. Ta-da! And somebody played football there whose name was Thor. Believe it or not. His dad was my first coach, who I coached under. Winter Haven Blue Devils. Ta-da! Kathleen Red Devils. All in my county. Tell me I'm not surrounded. Divine Mother came up. Divine is spelled with an I. I can look at that and tell. So Pay no attention to that. Egyptian gods came up under Christmas Eve. March 13 came up under Christmas Eve. Hello. Because the March 11th equivalent is 2 days before it, when he would have his fake staged event. Vaccine for Corona comes up, and 42 comes up. I'm sorry, 240 comes up. $240 comes up, which would also, you can swap those around to 42. And remember, 240 days from my right eye wound to the right eye event potential, if it happens. Next up, August 12th gematria. We get the 98 coded. You get 37 coded. You get 83 coded for murder code. 98th verse of Revelation is the white horse verse. You get 22nd pops up for August 12th. Remember, August 12th spelled out. That's spelled all the way out. I abbreviated there, but I spelled August 12th all the way out and wanted to look at the gematria. And 22nd came up. That was the day, August 12th was when Sirius the dog star rose, and it was the midpoint of 2 total lunars and 2 total solar eclipses. Order out of chaos came up for August 12th. The day the music died came up, along with April 13th, which in 2012 was when the Lord called me out of the world. I don't know why I put 2010. Well, I know. Something else big happened in 2010. I got confused. 138 comes up. Holy cow, 138 comes up for August 12th. Do you see how the Lord just laid all that out perfectly? Napoleon Dynamite comes up. And of course, Trump said in that Pizza Hut commercial, Napoleon, Alexander the Great, Donald Trump were all cut from the same cloth, and that cloth is very, very large. Large as it spans over time as the 7 kings of Mystery Babylon. Florence and the Machine, and why Napoleon Dynamite? Trump is Napoleon Dynamite because of the nuclear blast that we see in IPEC GOAT. Florence and the Machine comes up, and the Day of Judgment pops up. The day the music died in gematria, you get a 98, you get another 98, and you get an 83 for white horse verse, and murder code. Day the music died comes to Corona vaccine, Divine Sophia, order out of chaos, Little Horn, the Antichrist. All that comes up in gematria. So the Lake Wales Highlanders, who wear the orange and black, are up for the for the state finals. So is high school football faked? Lake Wales won 32-30. So the Highlanders are state champs. Is it rigged? Now, the players wouldn't be in on it like in college and in the NFL. But do the coaches make it work? Because I can guarantee you, at the very least, most are Mystery Babylonians. Their colors are Halloween. Both Lake Wales and Lakeland from our county are in the state finals. They are both orange and black. Lake Wales just won. Lakeland plays tomorrow. Lakeland Dreadnought football. Orange and black. Why would you have the same colors in the same county? There's a reason. Lake Wales Highlander football. Orange and black. Child, please. Can't make this stuff up, can you? No, you can't. Sure enough, just got rid of Telling Truth 3, didn't I? I clicked off the wrong item. All right. What did I want to look at? Let me pause and figure out what this is. I think we've already looked at this once. How the 717 717 is the opposite of 143 on your way to 9 minutes. And it just came up in the numbers on the eves and the eve of the event, and 133. I don't know. It's too exhausting. Trump holding up the Bible, 86 and 88 in the seconds. Let's go. Let's check this out. So Trump holding up the Bible, date, 808 in the seconds. Okay, so this is interesting. I get it now. You have 86 or 806 or 86 are the first three digits in the seconds when Trump held up the Bible. And to his rising day, it would be 88. That's very convenient. 133 on the weeks. On the rising day, 936 days. Of course, 36 is the triangular number of 666. If you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, plus, all the way up to plus 35 plus 36, you get 666. 8 is the triangular number of 36, and 36 triangular number of 666. And then there's your Trump superhero. That was a little weird. Back to the Future 2. To the offing day, 120 for Adam in Strong's Concordance, Old Testament, followed by 83, Murder Code. 33 years, 1 month, exactly. 999 is in the hours. That's Back to the Future 2. 120, 83. Boom, right there. Back to the Future, 86 coded for the 22nd and 88 for the rising. And 36 also. So here's what they're saying. When Back to the Future came out on July 3rd, 1985, you look at the days. You got a 13. You got a 36. And you got 68 fused with 86. So it's the rising and the event 2 days before it. But when you go to the rising day on the 24th, it's 13688. Right now it's 13686 for the 22nd. So if you change this to the 24th, that 86 will change to 88. We've seen it do that in other items too, like in the seconds. So you got your 13 fused with the triangular number of 666, and then 88 on his rising day, 86 on his offing day, or the fake offing. This stuff's too much. Back to the Future 3 gives us 1189, which is Donald J. Trump in Hebrew gematria. It's 11,899 days. If you include both dates, it changes to 11900, the offing date. If you go to Donald J. Trump, it's 1189 in Hebrew gematria. He will be 1189, along with another 9 days old, from Back to the Future 3. If you just click include both dates, which they do, the offing date is 119. The rising date would be 1192. If you don't, the rising date would be 11901. 119 is Donald in Hebrew gematria, which is why they released Donnie Darko on 119, or January 19th. at Sundance. This is just insane for pointing to Trump going down and rising and opening the book of Revelation on Christmas Eve from the movie all about Eve, the Garden of Eden. They love Eve. They love that event that Eve did in the Garden of Eden, so on and so forth. Love it, love it, love it. They just love it. But really, it's of course God's ordained every bit of this. So we look up Lily, which is the girl in I Pet Goat, and we bring it up in gematria. 1225 is in the Christmas Day is actually in the gematria spelling of our name. It's 1291225. 1225 is the L and the Y. It's pretty weird. Christmas Day. Is that when she gets sad? On Christmas Day? Everybody's sad. And 449, yeah, I'll be 22449 days old. Where's the 449 at? Oh, the Jewish number. It's 449, 348. There's your 58. Okay. Got it. On it. Next. iPet Goat 2 official release date 3833 in the days. The official release date of iPet Goat 2, the day Trump would go down, you have 383. You got murder code both directions, 38 and 83, fused with a 33. Is that just blow your minds? That's just mind blowing. If you put it to the rising day, okay, I just want to make sure of something. Anyway, next up, iPet Goat 2 YouTube date, which was July 3rd of 2012. Same day as the, you got my number 38 and 24 right there. Boom, 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 boom. But more to the point, look at the hours, 1776, which divided by 2 is 888. 33.3 is the first 3 in the seconds. Got it. On it. Next. First wife, 718 coded. My first wife had Obama's birthday. Obama's born my year, but her birthday. What did I say was in here? 718. Yeah, she would be 700 months old, 18 days, 718. And again with the hours, 11776. Bush and Bush. What's that about? So H. Walker Bush, '86, 36, 88 in the hours. Golly. H. Walker Bush, who it was his election that he won on 11/8, this year's election day also. H. Walker Bush, his birthday, to the offing day of the fake event when he would be offed or 86th. The hours read 863688. Wow. Next. W. Bush, 22 days from Trump. Yeah, he was born 22 days after Trump. And he's got my birthday. So what's so weird is the two characters, Bush and Obama, which were the two presidents before Trump, it's my birthday and then my first wife's birthday. Because Obama, first wife, and George Bush, W, you got my birthday. He's 22 days from Trump's, my year. First wife, Obama equals her day, my year. That's just weird. So my one friend named, what is this right here? 4/30/1971. Oh, I know who this is. It's not who I thought it was. The initials threw me off. Okay, so this was let's just say a prominent person in 1988 that I was associated with. Okay. 118, let's just go 18, 88, and 86. That is the amount of days old this person will be on the offing day. 1886. So it's the 86ing of the 88, all on that day. If you go to the rising day, the spiritual rising, it's perfect. It's the 18, which is 6 plus 6 plus 6. It's the 88, the 86ing of it, and 66. And the 66th book of the Bible is the book of Revelation. And we would be on by the 24th with his rising would be his crowning. That's the white horse. He had a bow and a crown was given to him. That's his fake rising on the third day. It's given to him. He didn't earn it like Jesus did his crowning. Me to the opening of the book of Revelation. What did I want to look at? Oh, the hours, 5:38, 24. Got an 88 right in the middle of it. It's fascinating. Apollo 13, Tom Hanks. 138 if you include both dates, it says. Got 888 in the hours. And it's 1000. I'm sorry, it's 10037. It's 10038 or 138 if you include both dates. It's got 888 in the hours, along with 240. There's that 240 again. The movie The Batman. 9 months, 20 days. From, I'm assuming, the offing date. Nope, the rising day. When he became, well, it's when he's Batman is Batman, right? By the way, the number 54, Trump was born at 1054, and there's Studio 54, and 9/11 was on day 254. And when you spell God, it's God or 7154 in simple gematria. And so the 920, my second wife and I's mathematical anomaly, where we have that mathematical anomaly I've showed y'all many times. Her number times my number times each year has a rotation of numbers that are very consistent and never change. No time to die. 442 to the rising day, because it's no time to die. He's rising. Look at 121 on the common year down there. You've got 38, 1888 in the seconds. You got 121 coded with 216. Look at that. 121 and 216 is coded on the rising day. 1 year, 2 months, 16 days. In other words, 121 is fused with 216. From No Time to Die, which was on 8/8, October 8th, October, Octagon, Octopus. It was the 8th month at one time. Look at all that. 38, 888 with an 18. 63 and 64 in a minute. And remember, Trump's number is 163464. 63 and the 64. And there's the 121 down there. But I didn't even catch the 121 there when I previewed this. Look at that. I didn't even blow it up or nothing. I didn't even catch it till right now. It's 121 and 216. Y'all, it's when he's going down, man. He's going down the 22nd. Right eye wound all over the movie Amsterdam. Right eye wound, almost like a star. More of the right eye wound in the movie Amsterdam. They probably remove his right eye. More from the movie Amsterdam. Sun god symbolism, movie Amsterdam, right eye wound with the sun. So we're done with that prep. We are not. There's another picture of that star, that spider. Now we're done with that prep. So we go to Telling Truth 3 and Lego movie Trump president. So you got Lego Masters followed by 9/11. And, you know, right here in my county is Legoland. Trump was president business in the Lego movie. Legoland, Winter Haven, Florida. I mean, am I at ground zero or what? Winter Haven Resort. Can't make it up. Lego Masters followed by 9/11 on Fox, which is FOX or 666. And Pythagorean gematria. Next up, well, what'd I do? I didn't do the right thing, did I? I clicked on it instead of forwarding it over. This was pretty fascinating. The Jets, because we remember the Jets played at the Lions will be, if the Lions lose, they'll be 68, 6-8 will be their record. And the Jets will be 86. And remember, the Jets hit Donnie Darko, killed him. They hit the twin Trumps. If that's even what happened. We know it was a demolition, but still. A bunch of fake Mike Leach stuff there. More right eye stuff, more right eye stuff. Amsterdam coding the number 33. What else did they code here?
We want to talk about mind-blowingly fascinating.
Yeah, 138 is Donald Trump in gematria.
They flashed 33 is Trump. You know, I made that a million times, at least until 38th Street. There's of all the whole world thinks you're dead. October 8th, decimeter. 7th was once the 7th. You know, American site, of course.
Did I not play it?
To see his desolation times, at least.
I was working in my office on 138th Street.
138th Street. That's 1 minute into the movie. They throw the 138. Of course, Christian Bale plays Trump. And once again, I clicked on the video instead of forwarding it over, so I'd be able to stay on that page. Unlisted videos now listed. Yeah, I wanted people to catch this fake Mike Leach story with the right eye patch. You know, allegedly he died. No, he ain't dead. Guarantee it. The length of Amsterdam is 214 with a 15 at the end, but there's a 141 in the middle of that. I can click on it now because it's my last video.
So I was finally got.
You see the 141 in the middle of it? Guess when Sirius the dog star rose. Guess how many days were left in the year? 141. They haven't missed a trick. They ain't missed a trick, man. All right, love y'all.